Until the 17th century, drinking beer was very natural, especially as we go down from the Vikings. Beer was greatly loved in Scandinavia, beer was consumed at breakfast, and there were things called beer soup. You add a little bit of bread, a little bit of spice, and you have beer soup. They drink beer at breakfast, as I mentioned before. It was very normal for people, including children, to consume 3 liters of beer a day. And beer becomes so widespread in society that competitions for drinking beer begin in the 17th century. Beer festivals, Oktoberfest, and whatnot. But as people drink more beer and lose their moderation, there are also low-quality beers. It is observed that the elite class, known as the bourgeoisie, gradually began to consume beer as they rose in society. And during the Victorian era, they particularly wanted to be a bit more elite, less alcohol consumption. This continues until the 19th century, but with the Industrial Revolution, workers increasingly turn to alcohol in their misery, and an alternative emerges. Spirits. I won't list the specific names of the beverages I refer to as spirits. They are basically the others that are not beer or wine. You've thought about ethyl alcohol now. Spirits have actually been known since the 17th century, but people don't know what to do. They don't know how to drink them. They want to get drunk a little faster, deeper, and harder. This is happening with the spread of spirits. Spirits, much like the acceleration seen with tobacco, speed up the process of getting drunk. During that time, people would gather in bars before those spirit drinks, saying let's drink slowly with music and gradually get drunk. However, because they quickly consumed whiskeys, vodkas, and other drinks, they ended up getting drunk very fast. This eventually benefits the people known as bartenders because they prefer customers to stay for a long time, causing chaos while they enjoy music and entertainment. They think, let them drink up and have fun, just like they would with a pipe. Moreover, it's not very easy to prepare these spirits at home. While beers were made at home by housewives, it suited the merchants' interests. They say, let us make it instead. Let's make sure they don't know what we put in it. Let's also play with the alcohol content. They should consume these faster and get drunk quicker. In the bars and taverns of that time, there were bales of straw. They didn't even use chairs. They throw the drunkards onto the hay bales. When they recover, they give them alcohol again, and then throw them again. The consumer continuously drinks from the incredible paper that finishes the harvest. They drink all winter long. Remember, wine and beer, as well as barley, water, whatever it is, grape wine, sugar, and thus alcohol, fermented alcohol, came from their own sugar. It was organic. It was harmful to health, but less harmful. Spirits, on the other hand, pose a much higher risk to health. They quickly deteriorate the body. However, during that time, the most abundant thing was the population. No one really cares about drinking healthily anyway. You're drinking already. Tobacco is coming from one side. On one side tobacco, on the other side spirits. Just keep it coming. Roughly speaking, spirits containing more alcohol than beer, sometimes up to 10 times more, made people very happy. They would say, I will get drunk faster with beer, and I will forget my troubles more quickly. The old beer culture was more about quickly forgetting one's troubles, rather than enjoying conversations and having fun. The English loved to get drunk during that time. But we will see the greatest negative impact of spirits on the madmen. The genocide of the Khizr Deliler involved getting them drunk with firewater, mate water, and whiskey. I thought I would briefly touch on beer and alcoholic beverages. Those who produced these in Europe at that time were the people who shaped world trade. I am Haluk Tatar. The next video will be about drugs. We will conclude with that.